Hello, my esteemed guest. My name is Cole, and welcome to the soothing cold that is Orgaysis. At this point, I don't know whether or not the hollering's coming from a upper floor or outside, but if y'all hear it, I do apologize. I don't have control over other people's mouths. We're just gonna focus on mine, okay? But last time on Blood and Play, we're gonna hit low this time. As we fully intend to. We was picking out food. We're not gonna pick the garlic chicken. We're not gonna pick the garlic chicken. I don't want to try lamb. I think the strip is the safest bet. Can I get an extra spicy Szechuan?
Szechuan.
Gotta look that up. Strip, please. Rice or lo mein noodles? I think I'll go with noodles probably. I catch manticas.
You don't really look like a mat to me.
You're not wrong. I got tired of hearing people put the wrong emphasis on the syllables when saying maticas, though.
I is E. Manticas? Is it manticas or manticas? I don't know. Is suddenly raising an eyebrow at me out of the corner of his eye. The waiter takes down my order and disappears into the kitchen again. Afterwards, manticas. Is it manticas or manticas? What's that thing? Something in Topeka? What's that reference? I don't know. Leave it down in the comments. Takes this time to pour his tea. I'm gonna call him Monty. I love their tea here. Most restaurants in the U.S. don't bother serving loose leaf tea these days. Oh my! I'm so sorry. I know they're at a restaurant, so he's gonna take his mask off so he can eat. I didn't expect to see radiance. He removed his mask, and for the first time, I see the rest of his face. I hate to admit it, but he's hot, dashing, beautiful. I pry my eyes away. It feels illegal to look at him, huh? just because someone is hot doesn't mean they get a free pass. You right. You right. You can stay on guard if you want to. We're us the audience, us me, the voice actor, not about the we're not about to play it safe. It's not our life on the line.
So, what brought you out tonight?
So, what brought you out tonight? Good. Good sample. Let's see if I can keep it. I take another sip of my water before running a hand through my hair. Money, honestly. Screw it. No point in treating this like a secret. What's the worst that could happen if he knows?
I got laid off today.
You said like it's congratulations. Like that should be his response. I want Mati to say congratulations. Matikas picks up his tea, raising it near his face. He doesn't take a sip.
My condolences.
My goodness, he should have said congratulations. It was like the way that Santi said it, it was giving like something to be proud of. But I guess like the pride comes from being able to say it, because it's something that happens. It's a shared situation, but it is in fact the truth. Hold on, my eyelash trying to take me out of this world. Okay. My condolences.
I mean, you asked.
You did ask Santi. Monty. I'm a programmer. Well, at least just a mid-level software engineer. Nothing prestigious. I'm not interested in managing folks. I don't try to climb, so I don't try to climb the ladder. Oh, okay.
Easier to stay somewhere in the middle and not stick out like a sore thumb. The extra responsibilities on top of taking the blame for someone else's mistakes never really appealed to me.
I'm not gonna speak on it. He hums, nodding his head.
I think I can understand that.
Okay.
I was in charge of untangling the spaghetti and writing documentation for the other members of the team, but they never really gave me the time of day. There's maybe only one person from another department who would give a rat's ass about me, but she's on vacation at the moment, so I'm not sure if she got hit too.
Oh, that'd be interesting. She come back from vacation, they laid her off. They already packed up her stuff, you know.
Anyways, we knew the layoffs were coming for us, but there wasn't much rhyme or reason as to who they chose. Every department was hit at every level. Senior managers, tenured staff, no one was safe.
Pain.
I think around 30% of the company was let go.
I was thinking like if layoffs is something that like can be anticipated, especially for like software engineers and let's say like you're game developers, stuff like that, would it be too out there to kind of like band together and start your own projects? But again, he kind of didn't want to be seen or noticed, so it's like I guess he wasn't trying to make those connections when he was like at work. I don't know. I just started being more of the mindset of. I didn't start the timer. I've been more of the mindset of making sure I could put another egg in my basket. It's been stretching me apart, but it's like I have to like have that mindset of constantly looking for opportunities, so I don't continue to like fall behind in life and stuff. So survival is so much fun.
Surely you had offers elsewhere.
Right? You would think so. I can't help but bark a laugh at that.
Get a job in STEM, they said.
Right?
So much job
Security and tech, they said. That gets a small chuckle out of Matikas. Um, I'm gonna look up his name most definitely because it's gonna bother me till I know how to pronounce it. Um, I take one more sip of water before I continue. I could probably look through the game, like the earlier parts of the game, to hear him say it.
So yeah, I've had plenty of offers, but I couldn't find another company I liked.
See, look at us.
So get a job in STEM.
Yeah. Okay, maybe he's just like pondering.
So yeah, I've had plenty of offers,
See,
but I couldn't find another company I liked.
but company I like can also mean a company that wasn't a whole scam, and even if it's like not like a bot type of scam, it's like the companies themselves make positions sound like you're not doing one position. You're running the whole ship. There'll even be a position where it's like you're not the manager, you're not the assistant manager, you're right below the assistant manager. You run everything in the store, but you don't get assistant manager or manager tier money. That's wild. It's like you're auxiliary or auxiliary manager, but you're not a manager. They will not call you any form of manager. You just for all intents and purposes have the utility to do both of their jobs. The only thing you might not be allowed to do is to sanction something, to approve certain things that only the manager or assistant manager could approve. But it's like, for all intents and purposes, you are to do everything in the freaking store or everything in the freaking company, and it sounds like you're trying to run me ragged. I don't like it. I do not like it. It feels like a trap, and you're trying to pay me less than $20 an hour. That's crazy. Like no. But anyway, back to the story. Meaning. I'll just show you, and you can see for yourself. I whip out my phone and pull up a small sampling of recruiter emails I got from my HustleNet profile. I like the brand name HustleNet. Matikas peers at the screen, pursing his lips.
Oh.
Uh, it's bullshit. I know. Yeah, the tech industry is going to shit because CEOs love these scams, but I like to pretend that I still have a tiny shred of dignity left.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even use proper English. I'm just like, that's so realistic. You will read it, and I'm just like, ooh, ooh, babies, let somebody proofread that for you. If you're gonna trick me, at least be freaking convincing. Like if you're gonna lie to me, convince me with the lie. Tell your story. Like let me believe in something. They're not even letting you believe in things these days. They just disrespecting you to your face. They're just lying. They're not lying. They're just straight up saying, "Oh, we're gonna work you ragged and pay you peanuts, less than peanuts, and you're going to accept it." I'm like, "Oh my god, it's crazy, crazy." Like we have to like figure out what kind of jobs do we want to the point that we can like point out companies that we would like to work for and contact them directly because just answering offers is just not as lucrative as it used to be. I can respect a man who holds fast to his principles, but it's painful because hunger. Thanks, I guess. Not sure if it really matters though. I was like, I just wish my principles could feed me. That's all. Could pay my bills. Like my goodness. Like as much as I don't want to do sponsorships revolved around like energy drinks, like I'm sitting on my ass playing video games. Why would I want to do like a G Fuel sponsorship that doesn't fit? Now, if Panda Express want to throw some orange chicken my way, of course I could eat food, absolutely, and give my opinion on it, absolutely. But what I'm not gonna do is take an energy supplement because I need to stay up past 3 a.m. in the morning for whatever reason, even though I'm just sitting down. If I'm tired, I'll sleep. If I'm thirsty, I'll drink water. Those are the options that seem more appealing to me. And sleep is amazing. The way sleep resets my brain. Ooh. Anyway, I sighed, leaning back in the chair. I got depressed when I read the email and just stared at the ceiling all day. Ooh, I feel that. Eventually, I wanted something to eat. Remember the warnings. I would say, y'all, before we delve into this story, remember the warnings. They talk about a lot of heavy stuff. This game itself is considered safe for work, but the themes can be heavy. And one of them is death. So brace yourselves, okay? Okay. I got depressed when I read the email and just stared at the ceiling all day. Eventually, I wanted something to eat, but I didn't have anything fresh to really cook with back in my apartment. To cook with back in my apartment. So I was on my way to pick up a few groceries at the store and thought I'd check out the plasma donation center. Figured it was something I could do on the side while job hunting, right? And well, the rest is history.
Hmm.
I see. Matikas looked off into the distance. Like I said, like he's not looking at us, looking off in the distance, seemingly lost in thought. What does the severance package look like? Severance? Miserable. It's a week of pay for each fiscal year, and the health insurance won't last long either. I was only there for 3.5 years, even relocated for this damn job. Wow, so you had to like possibly leave your state even to get this job 3.5 years. So you got 3.5 checks worth of pay. That's not even a month's worth. He didn't even get to reach a month's worth because it's 1 year to one check of severance.
Oh.
You're quite, you're still quite young, aren't you? I catch him trying to size me up again. By whose standards? And FYI, it's not uncommon for folks to bounce from company to company to get a higher salary. Thanks for waiting. The waiter exits the kitchen with a small tray in hand, presumably with our food. Large order of blood tofu soup and Szechuan shrimp on lo mein, yes? My question is blood tofu? I remember seeing one dish where pig's blood was used. I don't know if it was soup or not, I don't recall. But blood tofu soup? Like what makes it blood tofu? What makes it tofu bloody? That is the question. He sets down our respective orders in front of us, along with a pair of chopsticks and spoon. And spoon for Matikas and a fork for me. How how are we doing on drinks? He didn't take a sip yet. Excuse me. Ugh. All that talking made me thirsty. I took down the rest of my water and set the now empty bottle aside. Can I get another one of these? With one artisan water, sure. He disappears briefly and reappears with an identical square bottle, setting it down in front of me. The waiter spins on his heels and leaves us be again. I should have asked for a pair of chopsticks too, but a fork is serviceable for now. Oh. One of my friends loves the seafood here.
Yeah.
It certainly looks and smells good. I dig into my shrimp and take a bite. It's probably a combination of it being fresh from the kitchen and all my self-inflicted fasting. But this is the most delicious meal I've ever had. Trying to not inhale my food in front of Matikas is a lost cause at this point.
Somehow I knew you were grumpy because you hadn't eaten anything.
Sir. Hush. I roll my eyes as I swallow, then point at his bowl with my fork.
I've never seen tofu that deep of a red color before. The waiter called it blood tofu or something?
Depending on who you ask, it's also called blood jelly.
Huh.
Huh, so is it like a blood sausage? But made with soybeans? Or some kind of aspic? Not quite. Blood tofu is almost entirely made of congealed animal blood that's boiled with salt to taste. So I was right. So I was just like that. I remember one dish where like blood was added as a form of thickener, like how some people will use what's the word? Not stock. They'll use it's like a slurry. It's like a white slurry of uh not flour, but uh starch, some type of starch to like thicken some type of broth. Like some people use like pig's blood. I was like, it was like that one little short I watched that mentioned it. How do you congeal blood though? I watch him utterly swish around some of the green onions floating in the broth with his chopsticks. They make theirs with pork blood. Oh my gosh. Is it literally what I'm thinking about? Though sometimes you'll find some varieties made with duck blood.
Um,
Does that even taste good? Matigas gingerly picks up one of the pale red slices and nibbles on it. It tends to absorb other flavors if cooked in a broth like this. On its own, it's a bit mild. Slightly metallic. It's an acquired taste, but I enjoy it. It's an acquired taste, but I enjoy it. He nonchalantly holds out a piece he was eating towards me. Would you like to try some?
huh?
Huh? Choices. Don't give me choices. Remember, unlock, save, and then lock it back. Lock it back, child. I'll try anything once, I guess. I'll try anything once, I guess. That's the spirit. I sit there dumbly as he sets the piece he was eating in my bowl. Careful, it's still hot. Is that a blush? Is that a blush? Oh my gosh, is that a blush? Has that always been there? I'll see while I watch it back. I look back at Matikas blankly, and all he does is pick up another piece of blood tofu and nibble on it innocently. As if this last one. As if this is completely normal behavior for two strangers who just met. It's cute. I'll say that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Cole, and this has been Orgaysis. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like, comment, sub, and share. If you enjoyed this game and you would like to play it for yourself, you can do so via the link in the pinned comment. I believe that is all I have to say, so I'll see you guys in the next video.